Welcome back to Bitcoin Advisors channel. My name is Chris, bringing to you here from Westlake Village, California. It's bright, it's early. It is 6 a.m. almost in California time. That means we're getting a little bit of an early start today. And taking a look at XRP, well, pretty much the golden child of this bull market here. And we are holding the uptrend, making those higher highs and higher lows. I'm going to get rid of that trend line and say this does look like a massive ascending triangle with a perfect breakout retest. What is a breakout retest? Let's see here. Boom. This would be it, right? So price breaks out of the triangle, comes back for the retest, also known as the scene of the crime, and boom. And this is where you'd expect those continuations. Now, can we kind of bounce along here a few more times before maybe even one more wick down? Yes, we could get something like that. But overall, I'm viewing this as a very bullish candle right there. That is the definition of bullish. And what I want to see, actually, here is the name of the game right now for most of these coins, including Bitcoin. But I know a lot of people had questions about XRP. But this is the question. Is this going to be the fake out? And what would a fake out look like? Well, simply put, you can put this on the hourly time frame and you can look for something like this where we come grab the liquidity right here, which has already been done. We already hit this major volume candle node, whatever you want to call it. We hit that, and then do we come back and make a lower high? Right, and at that point, I would be looking for a retest of perhaps that low or that trend line. And I would be looking for, now here would be the opposite of, well, what everybody wants to happen is the breakout, just a higher low right here, and then bam, come retest the highs. I imagine it will sell off on the first pass. The third touch, usually it's the fourth one that breaks. In this case, it was the third. Oh, maybe you could call that the third, fourth, whatever. And it depends on how you measure this one out here, this bull flag. But what I like to do is take about 50% full. Yes, they break at about 75% full. And that would put Mr. XRP up at about 450. So for all you XRP fans out there, there's your potential. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not invest more than you can afford to lose completely in cryptocurrency, because this is still the wild, wild west where, there's a lot of volatility, and it's very easy to, give those gains back to the market. As we all know, let's see, what else do I want to bring up? H-bar is another one, kind of getting the breakout retest. Hasn't quite got it yet. If it was going to roll over one more time and test these lows, wouldn't be unforeseen. But XLM also up 1.5% today. And usually XLM is a bit dragging behind XRP. XRP's sister, so to speak. Let's see, I have G2 and G2. Which I think today what we're doing is kind of a mixed review of some of the altcoins that have been top performers, as well as Bitcoin. So let's just see off of this fixed range volume profile, what we'd be looking for. A long signal is something like this. That would look good. Any kind of a higher low on especially the daily time frame up in that zone. Puffer, one of the meme coins on, I believe, Ethereum. Doing almost the full retrace, not quite. This is a nice liquidity grab right there, hitting the fair value gap, I assume. Boom. Well, fair value's here, so yeah, I wouldn't touch that one with the 100-foot pole. Personally, let's take a look at Mr. Say coin and what is potentially happening on the board here. Increased volatility, looks like more downside to me at the moment. Perhaps coming in for a test of 0.27 or even 0.22. How far down could that be? 10%, 25%. So that's our first altcoin of the day that looks to be bleeding out. Let's check out Solana, up 0.5% today. It does have the more bullish formation over X, as kind of a. We did have that massive ascending triangle, and here we go, coming back for the retest on this nice little double bottom. And I do believe this one is going to continue for some much higher prices year. The question is now or never. Now or never. No, it's not now or never. It's just when. The question is when. And as we mentioned yesterday on Bitcoin, if we come into the green 55 on declining volatility, very likely that would be our bounce zone. Could we get one more swipe of 219? Perhaps. Let's see what the 5-day says. 5 days looking bullish. Higher term time frame momentum is to the upside. And we are still, still having constructive price action. We got higher highs and higher lows. Do we have any bearish divergence? Yes, we do. How would we confirm this as a local high? Well, perhaps closing below this level would be quite darning non-beneficial if you're a bull. Non-beneficial if you're a bull. But, one more wick down there to grab that liquidity at 200 would probably be what you'd want to see for a very, very big move. Because it's got to get the liquidity it needs to fuel the fire. So maybe one more test, fill the middle of this wick, and then we blast off into the heavens. Where do the heavens take you? Oh, let's look at my new tool I've been working on. Shout out to Mr. Jordan Crypto for teaching me a little bit on this thing. Boom. That's going to be your bearish retracement. Let's try that again. Ha! There's your 4236. Here's your 1618. And yeah, that would be your proverbial target, initial target for Mr. Solana. Again, not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor. And if you invest in crypto, you can lose it all. All right. Bonk. Mr. Bonk. Bonk is one of the #1 meme coins on Solana. A lot of people made a lot of money in the last bull run off of this guy. And we're coming into that green 55 and into the 0.5, where a lot of times you do see those double bottoms. Also the 618 or the 382, depending upon how you want to look at her. Yes, I'm referring to my cryptos as female. And thank God for Trump making it clear that there are only men and women out there. There is no in between. Thank God. Thank God somebody has a little bit of a brain. And yeah, we can all go on with our lives here. Fibonacci extensions for Mr. Wen coin. Ooh, Wen got quite a beating. This one has, Moo. How's that one? Moo. Oh, Moo is mooing down to the ground. And this one could come in for a potential buying opportunity. I want to do a little bit of analysis on this one, as there are a few things that can make a coin good or bad. One of them being the token supply. As you can imagine, if a token has unlimited supply, that is not going to be good in the context of a meme coin, because they can just print more. Max supply, 210 billion Moo. I don't even know if this is the right token. Let's try again. Moo. With the bull on Solana, that's the one we want. And we want to see the all-time price. So we are pretty much at or below the lows. So great risk to reward. Max supply 2.3 trillion, so lots of tokens. Circulating supply 2.28 trillion. That's good. I'm actually going to keep this one on the watch list. Moo the bull on Solana, very similarly to Trump, the official Trump coin. Let's check it out. Everybody wants to see a little bit. Hey, make sure you smash the like button if you do enjoy some of the content. Trump back at 29 started at not way down there at $7. For those of you who got in early, shake your hands and jump for joy. Might be a time for max supply is 999.99 million. Circulating supply 200 million. So 80% of the tokens are in, rumor has it, in Mr. Trump's wallet. So do I think Trump, let's read about the official statement here. Trump are now freely tradable on the blockchain. July 13th, 2024, President Trump faced death and came up fighting with his fist in the air, the iconic battle cry, fight, fight, fight. How do I tokens a guide to staying safe in a crypto world? Interesting. Probably a decent thing. President Trump showed the world as a leader is made of. His strength, his courage ignited a movement, becoming the most memorable meme of the century. Now you can get a piece of history. This Trump meme celebrates a leader who does not back down no matter the odds. Join Trump and his community. We're all fighting for what matters. Love it, love it, love it. Got to start rating. So there is a fixed supply, a max supply. Is there a max supply? All-time low, $6.24. All-time high, $75.35. We're currently sitting at 28. And as I was reminding one of my friends yesterday, that oftentimes these coins do what is called the full retracement. The full retracement, where everything goes good and then, well, everything goes bad. So Turbo could be a potential example. Turbo, the full retrace. I remember actually when this initially launched here. Wow, had I just held a bit longer. Now we are breaking back into the range. Bottom of the range is going to be there. And if we take our fixed volume range profile, let's see what comes up. Naked point of control and daily point. Oh, that's the 5-day. Yeah, it looks like more downside for some of these memes here in the short term. Tau, the #1 AI token, really taking a beating. Really taking a beating on BloFin. This is not the full history on this coin, but it has failed to get above $700 or $800 a few times now. Now pressure is on to the downside. And if I'm looking at the daily, to be honest, declining volatility as we're coming into the green 55. If this does continue to roll over, you would expect, well, we probably at least fill some of this wick down to about 411. Could be wrong there. Not really confident about that one. And Injective looks like it's taking the route of some of the losers out there. Probably going to swipe this low. And where would I be ready to get long? Well, perhaps after tapping this wick right here at 1336. All right, I think that's enough of the altcoins. You guys came here for Bitcoin. My Bitcoins are looking fairly bullish. As you can see now, XRP is the #1 chart of the day so far. Its hammer was much more elegant than Bitcoin's, but we are holding the pivot above the value area high. Fairly good there. And this is what actually, so, okay, here's where things get interesting. We start to roll over here on the hourly time frame, declining volatility. We really need this thing to have another hammer to get going. And we need it to happen right in this zone. So I'm going to draw a little box of peace and prosperity and death and despair. Above the box good, below the box bad, sirs and zers out there. So I think, and what you'll notice actually about this 382 is things tend to get picked up very quickly here. Well, bam. So people will probably front run that 382 on the first pass. And the question is, do we, again, grab the liquidity here, which ultimately I think that is what we are going to do. I believe tomorrow is a big news day, right? So remember, these are the bounce targets, perhaps here. We just want to watch the reaction at these areas if we do take the downside route. When I say reaction, right, it's, you know, higher, low, but apparently, as we are seeing this on the hourly, yeah, we do have a bit of a trend reversal. Price is now making higher lows and higher highs, but on our higher term time, if we do lose the value area high right here on the 4-hour time frame, I would be looking for a swift kick down, back down to the point of control at 97,000. So I am feeling shortish here. Yeah. We will cross momentum back down below $100,000. And is it going to be interest rate decision time tomorrow? Well, let's take a look. Interest rate decision time coming here very soon, I believe. We got durable goods, non-defense goods, durable goods, S&P. Oh, those are the high impact things today. High impact economic news coming out tomorrow. Federal interest rate decision is the day. Oh, no, I do not want that. A federal press conference. Ooh, tomorrow Jerome Powell is going to do the dance up there. Is he going to pump us or dump us? And Trump has come in and said, yeah, he is going to make little Jerome Powell squeal. And I'm going to have to side with Trump on this one. The guy's kind of a man of his word, and he said, look, we're going to make interest rates come down. I don't know if it'll happen tomorrow, but we got those 4.5. And what we should take a look at is the federal rate interest rate tool. Oh, this is fun today, guys. I haven't been in the seat this early to do a review with you guys. Again, make sure you do like the button, hit the smash, and hit the like if you appreciate some of the content. That is not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see federal hike tool. Funding rates. Nope, that's not it. And that's something we should look at as well, along with the underlying market dynamics. The funding rates, let's see, are they slightly positive or negative? Is it going to make me sign in? It is. I'm too tired to do that right now. So CME rate hike tool estimator, where they basically somehow get all the Fed chairs and decide where they think interest rates are going to go. And this tool is very, very accurate. You can see in one day, 4 hours, there will be a decision about where interest rates are going to be. 99% chance that they stay the same and a 0.5% chance that they cut rates. So they're not even pricing in a rate increase, which is good. As you can see, the chances of a rate decrease go, higher and higher. And currently they are pricing in at the next meeting, which I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months away, 0.25%, call it 4 months away. Cut in May and go away? No, that doesn't usually happen. So we'll keep an eye on this. We'll check back in. Last thing I'm going to take a look at, again, the important factors here. Here's what I would suspect. If we are going to remain bullish, we hold this area on the hourly and the 4 hour. Although we do have the silver cross, the death cross going as we're coming in with the volatility. And that means we can come all the way down to the 618 or the 786 on this run. And, well, essentially we just want to see another big old wick there. If we can hold $100,000, that'll look very, very bullish in my opinion. And I would suspect we get something like this, the little higher low here, bing, bing. And then we come up and test this guy. That's going to be the key resistance at 105,000. And do we lose that area one more time? That would be another indicator that we're going to play out a bit of a deeper correction down to here at about 97,000. And shoot, as long as we hold 90,000, we're still just in a range. Nothing has changed. It's just another range. And that proceeds most of the breakouts, right? Most of the breakouts for the year all had a nice long range. How long was this range? Only 141. Oh, 1,421 days. On a weekly time frame, I mean, that was a long range, guys. That was a long, long range. And that's, I mean, I would be happy with that, honestly. The longer the range, the bigger the price is going to go up. So 35 bars, 35 weeks, so almost a year. And this range back here, right, from this high to low was, so the ranges were getting longer and longer, 33 bars. 33 bars. Okay, in February statistics, February Bitcoin statistics, February. Okay, for those of you who made it to the end, I'm going to give away a free membership today. All you got to do is comment your email address in the description below, and we'll get you that free membership to Crypt Courses. Learn how to stack sats. Learn how to stack sats using technical analysis. What is the Bitcoin price history? Well, I heard this morning. Shout out to Mr. Eric Crown on this one. I heard this morning that Bitcoin, in Bitcoin's history, never have we had a negative month on an odd year. Is it an odd year? It's 2025, yeah. Therefore, and I think the average return for February is 17%. By examining historical data, including Bitcoin's average monthly returns and its pivotal post-halving February performance, we aim to provide a clear picture of what February might look like. Understanding Bitcoin seasonality. Okay, notably, November stands out with the highest average return of 43%, followed by October at 19%. Conversely, September historically has been the weakest month. Average return of negative 1.83. Deeper dive in the post-halving Februaries. Bitcoin's halving mechanism, which occurs roughly every 4 years, reduces block rewards by half, creating a supply shock that has historically driven prices increases. February performance in these post-halving years has consistently been positive. 62%. Thank you, ma'am. Yes. February's performance in these 7 years has been consistently positive. 62, 22, and 36. The average return across these 3 years is an impressive 40%. Each of these Februarys reflects bullish momentum that often follows halving events. What is the Bitcoin halving? Well, it happened in April last year. While February's 2025 is yet to unfold, the year began with a modest 7.28% return date in January, and as shown, monthly returns heat map January's positive performance hints at continuation of bullish sentiment in the early months of 2025, post-halving pattern, blah, 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 blah. Supply shock, market momentum, institutional interest, all the things. In conclusion, I would say February will be a positive month for February. Okay. What else do I want to are the drawings? Okay. And let's say we close the month here, which how many more days in the month? Holy smokes, January 28th. Oh, wow, there's 31 days. So we got a few more days. It looks like we're getting into the weekend here. It is Tuesday, and it is time for me to be done with this video. Very much time. So where's the pinnacle of this triangle, this pennant, we have 3 touches, and I'm sure you could add another touch going back all the way over here. So valid trend lines, boom, okay. This is on a 4-hour time frame. Let's see the daily. Will that take us into February? Can we get one more fake out up and one more fake out down, and then the breakout coming into the first? And I'm willing to bet the lows usually get put in the first week of February. I have to go back and look. But if the lows do come in, maybe this is the low. How would we consider this the low? I'd say a closure back above 106, 121, and call it a low, a higher low if that. And bullish divergence, which is prices making higher lows and the RSI is making lower lows. 1, 2. 2 drives get you a shot to the top side of the range, which is going to be up at 106. And yes, what does the market like to do? It likes to test both sides. Test both sides. We just tested the bottom. What's test to the upside? But this pennant, should break here in the next 2. So maybe tomorrow Jerome Powell comes out and lowers rates, and we get the Jesus candle all the way back up to 120, our proverbial target on a wick basis. Oops, wrong tool. I'm almost there. I'm almost done with this video, guys. If you stayed till the end, all you got to do is comment your email below, and we're going to hook you up with that free membership on Crypt Courses. I know you want to learn how to trade. I know you want this not to be a foreign language to you. Do yourself that favor. Maybe I should do myself that favor and go like this. From the bottom of the range to from the bottom of the range. Oh boy. Let's try one more time. I'm learning a new tool here. It is the Fibonacci, not the retracement, but the extension tool. Oh, look at that. Look at that. On a wick basis, 126. On a basis off of this range, closer to 117. Or, yeah. Nope, 122. I changed my mind. 122. Let's mark it off, guys. That's the target. 122. If we can close any kind of a candle body back above, well, here's the area. That's the breakout target, 111. So does it go up in a straight line like that? Probably not. You're probably going to get some chances to buy along the way. All right, guys. With that said, I hope you have a blessed and highly favored day, and everything you touch prospers, and all your trades prosper. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.